باستقبال ضيوف تونس ضيفة تونس بليتو. هي تقريبا عندها مديدة في تونس وتقريبا بدأت تتونس. سعيد جدا باستقبال اليوتوبر والأنستاغراموز الأمريكية إيميلي. صباح النور إيميلي. بونجور.
صباح الخير.
Good morning. You alright?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm doing well.
Doing well, thanks. Hopefully you keep doing well, all the Tunisian and the American, the ones your fans as well, the ones
Yes.
who follow you.
Good morning.
Good morning for all. غازي معنا صباح النور. اهلا وسهلا. اليوم عندنا كوكتيل هكا is mix of language.
Yeah.
عندنا كوكتيل
نجمو نجمو
مشكيو. اوكي مش مشكيو الكارت مش مشكيو. خاطر ايميلي عندها حكايه مع لي جو كارت ومع الكارته في تونس. اش قلت لكم انا راهي التونس تسيد you just slowly getting Tunisian.
Yeah, I would say so.
Are you in that mood?
Am I what?
In the mood, are you in it and all? The mood to be Tunisian?
Yeah, I'm down. I love the Tunisian vibe. I mean, it's not something I would shy away from becoming more of. I really love Tunisians are so cool, and if I could be more like you guys, I would be happy. I'd be very happy.
Probably later on we're going to do tests and we see how you are Tunisian.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Because what I watching through your videos on Instagram or in TikToks, we see few words. Even other Arabic countries, they don't even know what's means.
Yeah.
them, like Behi and Inshallah and those what's
Marigel.
The meaning
Billahi.
of Billahi. غازي مع المانجر متاع إيميلي في تونس. نشكرك الساعة على يعني التنسيق هذا اللي صاير ما بيناتنا. من وقتاش إيميلي جاتنا لهنا لتونس؟
إيميلي جات المرة الأولى en 2022 لتونس. ما صورتش فيديوهات معناها مش c'était pas pour filmer معناها تونس. c'était juste معناها une pause من اللي تعمل فيه. جات لتونس وقتها عرفنا بعضنا. بعد إيميلي عاودت جات لتونس en octobre 2023 وما زلت في تونس.
ما زلت.
Emily, that's why I'm asking him about how you came to Tunisia. So you came the first time as tourist.
Yeah, pure tourist on holiday.
Yeah, but how it came Tunisia on the plan to be a part of your life on social media? How it came on the plan to how you think, as you say, Tunisia, it's worth to make videos about it, about hospitality or about culture or about the country in general?
Well, to be honest with you, so I was here on a pause, just editing the content that I had filmed from the last country I went to, Lebanon. But I was like, you know what? I should really keep up my skills. I should just make some short videos here and there about Tunisia because I thought the country was really beautiful when I came here. And when I saw the impact that those short reels and TikToks had with the Tunisian people, I was like, oh, there's something here. Like my content's really resonating with these people. But originally I decided to come to Tunisia to check it out because I don't know, I had Tunisia on my mind for a while because it's a North African country that's not Morocco. Like all Americans know about Morocco.
Yeah, that's why
in North Africa.
That's really why I'm looking to ask this question. How it came on the plan? So it's not too much popular for the American.
No. Most Americans probably don't even know where it is, or that it exists anyway, even in general. But when I started this channel, I wanted to go to places that were a little bit off the beaten path, some less frequently visited places. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, everyone's been to Morocco. Like I should go to some place else in North Africa. Algeria is kind of difficult to go to because you have to apply for a visa. But Tunisia's open. I looked more into Tunisia. It's a small country. It has a diverse landscape. You've got the mountains and the forests.
You done that search?
Yeah, I did research. I found out it wasn't as conservative of a Muslim country as maybe some other countries in the Muslim world. Which I thought might make it a comfortable place for me to come. And it just seemed interesting. It seemed like a place of contrasts, you know?
Is your environment in US where you live there? So when you told I'm going to Tunisia, what's the first impressions? What they say? Oh, where is it? Tunisia?
They
why
say
Tunisia?
like,
Or it's Muslim.
Yeah, they say.
Because that's really the first thing we say.
They
Is
say.
it a Muslim country? Is it,
That's what you guys say,
yeah.
right? Amongst each other in like
Yeah.
the. I've heard that from other Tunisians. The first things people say are why Tunisia, you know, like you said, and also Tunisia, where is that? And I'm like, oh, so I just, whenever I tell people I'm in Tunisia or I'm going back to Tunisia or I'm going to Tunisia now, I give them the whole like summary. I'm like, okay, it's a country in North Africa. It's on the Mediterranean, just across the Mediterranean from Italy. And that kind of orients people a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's move to what did you see in Tunisia and the way how you lived. So we see like more than 100 prison. You talk about it in your videos. You make a picture or you take pictures, videos. You talk about all different food in Tunisia.
Yeah.
So how you do find that type of food? Things you never seen, even at the countries where you went to. It's different. It's nothing in the Arabic countries. Nothing is the same. You find it copies, except the couscous is something between Tunisia and Morocco. So, how you find it? Before we talk about it, is it tasty or not? But when you heard the names of it,
the names, oof. The names were difficult. At first, I was like, I needed people to repeat the names of the food multiple times because, I mean, I wasn't familiar with the Tunisian language at all at that point, but I still needed to eat things, you know? I still needed to go to restaurants and be able to order stuff and order the things that I liked, right? That if I tried something and I wanted to get it again, I needed to be able to know, like, what it was called. And it just felt like there were so many dishes. I was just, like, overwhelmed. I didn't know how to get my mind around all the variety of food you guys have here. I mean, now it's like, okay, what do I want? Like mlewi or, you know, whatever. But back then I was like, it was a lot. Yeah.
Did that surprise you? You find the American kitchen or the Occidental kitchen in Tunisia, like I don't know, hamburger, the cheeseburgers, the fast food. What is it really?
In Tunisia.
Yeah, and the pizzas, like it's Mediterranean or international kitchen. So and you're not looking for it because you seen it there and you have it there in your country. You're looking for something different for the kitchen. So are you looking to know what's inside the ingredients, what's in it?
Yeah, actually, I've recently gotten interested in finding out how you make brica.
Yeah.
And I was surprised at how simple it was. Because it looks like a very complicated dish. But I saw like a Tunisian mom preparing it during Ramadan. And it's so simple. You just take a thin dough and then you put like a mix of potatoes and eggs and whatever else in it and then you fold it over and put it on the pan and
something
you fry
out of nothing.
Yeah, I'm like, what? It seemed like such a complicated dish to me when all the times I've tried it, and to find out it's that simple, I was just like, what?
So I'm gonna ask Razi if that's why there's no eggs left in Tunisia.
Really? Is there an egg shortage?
Not yet.
Because we see you in the middle of the night looking for the مراوب and غازي معلق نظافة العظام في تونس.
المراوب.
How you fell in love with مراوب and how you get up like 2 o'clock in the morning you come for a dish of draw or for maraoub?
Yeah. I mean, I'm up late. I'm not an early to bed type of person. So I usually have a lot of energy, you know, around 1-2 o'clock in the morning. So during Ramadan it was great because everybody's out during that time. So I was just like, okay, I'll go get some draw, you know, in Babe Khadra or wherever. And the first time I had the mraoub, my mom was in town. She came to visit me here in Tunisia in January. And I was with Ghazi, and he had told me about this mraoub thing. And I was like, okay, really? You guys are just throwing back raw eggs, huh? And he was like, yeah, like 5, 6 at a time. And I was like, no way. So I was like, okay, I should probably try it. And I thought that since my mom was in town, it might be a good opportunity for us to try it together. But when I got there, I was like, I don't know, man. This seems sketchy. Like Americans are really scared of anything raw egg related.
Yeah.
So, but my mom was down. My mom was like, I'm gonna do it. And I was like, well, if my mom's gonna do it, Emily in Tunis can't not do it too, you know? So she was actually the one that pushed me into doing the mrobe.
And your mom as well, she fell in love with the mrobe.
She did, yeah. She was like, this is really good, yeah.
It's something different. So probably things is like basic, but with the
spices that you
spices
add,
and the touch. I can say the touch, and that's really the touch of any Tunisian woman at home. Like if you go home in Tunisia, if you go home and there's no lunch or no food, it's easy in 5 minutes. Something made out of nothing.
I know, yeah. It's like magic.
Yeah, it's like in 5 minutes you can make ajja, shakshuka.
That's what you were saying about the brika.
Yeah.
Just fold it in. It's ready.
Yeah, it's easy. It's something like as a fast food. It's break the fast. So through those hospitality, you see the food in Tunisian houses as well, because the street food, it's different, completely different as the traditional food, and to see how the Tunisian, they are so related to them tradition. So the couscous is like something we believe it.
Yeah.
in Tunisia, so it's easy one day wake we have to eat couscous, and most of the Tunisians they eat it on Sunday, because when Sunday, the family joins. So before even to talk about the couscous, how you find the Tunisians they join each other, the family at 6 or 7 or whenever the number of the family together, and sometimes we eat from the same dish. It's something you can't see it in US.
No.
And you can see the family, I think it's all together, lives together.
No, especially like extended family.
Yeah.
Coming over regularly. In the US, it's just not as much of a thing. So it's really nice to be in a country and a culture where it is. And yeah, I don't know. It feels more homey to me because of that, I guess.
Yeah, because that's why I'm asking you, because some people they see it weird. Say I don't know, in Tunisia when you go to your aunt house or your uncle house, you don't need to ring.
Yeah.
You give a call.
Yeah, you just show up, right?
You just like push the door and go in. Please home.
Don't even ring the doorbell. Don't knock.
In Europe, is Farahi or girls 18 years old, just like go away.
Yeah.
Be like free, or just like get your own life, get your own way. But here in Tunisia, it's the family still together until the girls get married or the boys getting married. But sometimes even so, they still in good contact. So you see it as good.
Yeah.
To keep the family together, to keep the family like closer to each other, to keep
I like
that relation. It's way up.
Yeah, I think it's better than what we do in the U.S. In the U.S., everyone feels a little bit distant because of the separation, and because we don't come together as often. You know, we don't come together as a family every Sunday for couscous or burgers or whatever the American equivalent of that would be, like a cookout, maybe a barbecue.
Yeah.
We don't get together like that. It's very infrequent. It's like, you know, there's certain holidays like Easter or Christmas or Thanksgiving where the family, you know, makes a big deal of getting together, and then it's like the whole family, right? But we don't do that on any kind of regular basis. So it's nice that you guys do that here in Tunisia.
There you need a deal to be together.
Yeah, we need some kind of, and that's Americans in general, you know.
No, in general, not just American.
Not even
American, European in general.
Yeah, Western
like,
maybe.
Yeah, that's the lifestyle. That's why we talk about a different lifestyle. So that's why I'm gonna ask Ghazi, how is his family when you get in?
Yeah.
Other person join the family with different culture, with different language. غازي العائلة
فرحانين بإيميلي حاسبينها بنتهم.
Yeah, that's true.
أبوكو حتى الأنتس كنتوا تحكي وحتى خالتي يعرفوا.
All the family knows you.
Everyone knows me.
So you are proprietor at the house, and you can do whenever you want. You are invited. Just
Yeah.
profit that anyway.
Yeah. I will. I do.
So that's I think Ghazi's family. It's present really good. The Tunisian family in general, and as well probably you see that in the street when you goes. Probably it's something you never do it to say hello for a stranger in US. You never say good morning for somebody you don't know him. You never say good morning in the street for stranger people. But how you getting on with that in Tunisia? And he don't know you, and he say good morning, and just he goes away, and people shaking your hand. And
Yeah, you know, I love it. I really, in the US, when you feel like you have to greet somebody when you're walking past them on the sidewalk, because in the US it's like people aren't sure about each other when they're approaching, and in order to kind of tell the other person that you're safe and find out if they're safe too, you feel like you're compelled, like you have to say, you know, hello or like nod or something. But in Tunisia it feels really genuine, even if the person doesn't really care about you or really care how you're doing. It's still nice to be able to have that contact, and it just, I don't know, it just makes you feel like you belong somewhere. It makes you feel welcome, I guess.
they show the Tunisians. They show that welcome.
Yeah.
By those sort of things.
By
like
those
they say
small
hello
things.
or shaking the hand, and as well we have something here in Tunisia. We kiss each other whenever boys or girls.
Yeah.
Because we
I like
that's-
that too. It's really nice.
it's normal
Yeah.
for us. It's normal, and we don't have limit in our relationship. We can love each other, but in different ways.
Yeah.
In different ways, and you can see it, and they can show it. And the Tunisian, in general, probably you see that when they invite you, you not care what he have in his fridge. You not care what he have in his kitchen. You don't know from where the stuff is coming, and stranger people here, and especially if they find somebody from different culture, because we easy accept others in
Yeah.
Tunisia. So did you know that before you came over, or just you discovered those sort of things? Like
I did not know. I had no idea what the Tunisian people were going to be like. When I first got here, it was I lived in the Medina. That was the very first place that I lived in Tunisia, and I can't tell you how much of a culture shock that was to be living in Hafsaya,
yeah,
like never having been to a North African country at all, you know, not speaking any Tunisian. The people seemed scary, you know, like they seemed a bit unfriendly at first, but as I spent more time in the country, I just realized you just have to say hi to them. You have to say "Spakhir,"
Yeah.
and then a big smile, you know, breaks out on their face, and they're super friendly. And but yeah, I wasn't expecting Tunisians to be so welcoming and so friendly. Even my mom, when she came and visited, she said this is probably the most welcoming and friendly country that she's ever been to in her whole life.
because they not hide it, because they show it.
Yeah,
They show it.
She felt like everywhere she went, she was treated like a VIP.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's VIP.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how we treat our inviting people.
It was really nice.
غازي وقت اللي تخرج تدور بيها في بلايص ولا تهزها لبلايص اخرى، يعني ما تتعبش وقت هي عندها الانتجراسيون في وسط الناس. اي يعني انت ما تعبتش يعني بالجري من بلاصه لبلاصه، تخليها تسرح على روحها.
اي تلقت نيتها تسلك امورها.
I just asked him about when he goes with you in certain places. So how you doing? Are you getting? It's not hard job, but you say what you do. He say just I let her go find her path and her way and do what she wants to do. So before probably we talk about your professional work, what you're doing on YouTube and in Instagram. I seen you not as much on TikTok, or just you start TikTok soon.
I post the same stuff on TikTok that I do on Instagram.
But you start with the Instagram first.
But yeah, I started with Instagram first. I started building up my Instagram. I actually had to delete my old TikTok account and start from scratch.
That's why.
So that's why I don't have as much content up on my TikTok as I do on my Instagram. Yeah, so
it takes a bit time anyway, because to make the videos and to do something really worth to show for people,
Yeah.
it takes a bit time, especially if you work in 2 or 3 different platforms like YouTubes and Instagram, TikToks. So
I know I should be getting out more content that's like simpler, but that's just not my style. I really like to make, I don't know, big topic content.
Yeah,
So
and at the same time you need to enjoy that. In the same time you need to enjoy that. You need to feel that before you pass it to the other people.
yeah, exactly.
So that's why it goes a bit slow, because you're not looking to make plenty videos, but you not feel them. You not
Yeah.
live them. You need to try. You need to do the experience first before you show it to the people.
right.
Yeah, that's why. So نخرجوا احنا فاصل قصير ونعديوا الاخبار، نسمعوكم شويه، نعملوا ترتيحه صغيره مع الموسيقى، ونرجعوا في جزءنا الثاني من الحوار مع المؤثره الامريكيه ايميلي ومدير اعمالها غازي معلى. نكملوا نحكيوا معاها مع الكونتينيو اللي قاعد يتقدم في اطار الترويج للسياحه التونسيه. ايميلي we gonna go for a small break, music break, and then we goes back to continue our conversation about your professional job, about your promoting Tunisia, the method, the way, and what's the impact of it, what's the American people say about your videos, about your job in Tunisia here.
Sounds good.
كابوتشينو